Guys, it's James. We're outside of our new project we just bought in West Seattle. Just paid $740,000 for this property. We're putting roughly $260,000, maybe $300,000 into the renovation. And then that house right there just sold for $1.4 million. So we got a lot of spread in this property. In addition to, I think our remodel and our plan is going to be a lot more cohesive than our house next door. So 1.4 should be the floor for the sale. But why did we get such a good deal? A lot of work to be done here. So we bought this house 5 days ago. Over the weekends, we got this place all the way down to studs demoed so we can feel the floor plan. That's the first thing you want to do when you're buying these old craftsman homes, is really just get it open. We know what we need to accomplish. We need to have 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. But prior to me walking through this, or prior to us buying this project or getting it open, the spaces were all claustrophobic and sectioned off. So we really couldn't get a feel for how we wanted this main floor to feel. And that's really important because that's your first impression. As people come in, they got their living room, their kitchen, we got views off the back, but we don't have access to any of them. So right now with the contractor, we walked through all the project right now. We took it down to studs and we laid out what we want on each main floor. We're going to be reworking these staircases here to optimize the floor plan to get a huge killer view out of the primary suite upstairs, and then also a view off the kitchen down here. But we can't design that floor plan until we get our our stairs set at this point. So the contractor, me and him, just laid out the whole staircase at this point. He's going to frame those in, and then we're going to finalize the plan. We have a rough plan that we can submit for the city for our permits now, but we're not making any finalized decisions till we can feel it all. But the general kind of flow is we're going to be coming through this front door that was boxed off before. We're going to do an oversized kitchen through this section. We're going to be rerouting our staircase so it flows through here. So we're going to have family, entry, kitchen, dining on the back through here, with a big slider off the back that's going to overemphasize, well, this door don't work, so I can't open it up, but we got a killer West Seattle view in this section through here. And so now, from being an isolated, sectioned off house, because this was a bedroom before, it's going to be wide open, big kitchen, big living, big dining room, and then we're going to have an office and a bathroom on the main floor. So in addition to upstairs, because what we want is we want to make sure we're optimizing the floor plan. We got to get the right price out of it. So right now we have a 1 bath or 1 bed or office bath on the main. We want to get at least 2 bedrooms up here. The reason being that's not good for resale if we're trying to sell with 1 bedroom up, 1 on the main, and then 2 in the basement. That's not a good family-friendly house. People want to be upstairs with their kids. And so because we're doing this massive structural re-layout, that's the positive thing. We're spending all the money on this house already. We're reframing it, rewiring it, replumbing it. So moving the stairs and everything down doesn't cost us that much more. And it's going to add a good 5 to 10% on the value of the property by capturing this crazy city view off the primary suite. Let's look at that over here. Because right now we only have a 10 by 12 room in here, which we can't get a bathroom and a bedroom in, obviously. But by moving the stairs over, helps the main floor and the upstairs. Check out this view off the primary. It is absolutely killer. That's a good one. And so, but those are all things you want to think about as you're laying out these houses. If the property was in better shape and we didn't have to reframe the whole thing, we might just be comping down and then just allowing the floor plan to work with the way it is. But because there's so much work to do, it actually almost makes it easier because we can reframe everything at this point. All right, so let's go look at the basement real quick. So again, we paid $740,000, we're putting $260 in. We have a target value of 1.4. We are going to be going with a 2-bedroom, 1 bath on the upstairs, a 1-bedroom, 1 bath on the main floor, and then in the basement, we're reframing this whole place and repouring the foundation to get 2 bedrooms, a mudroom, and a bathroom in there. So when you first come down the stairs, it doesn't really work, right? You got stairs falling into more stairs. That's a hazard. That's not going to fly for any kind of inspection or resale. But because we're moving these stairs around to optimize the floor plan and up there, that's going to allow us to ship these stairs to where they're going to be coming down more into this section through here, which is going to get rid of that issue over there. Also, it's going to open up that whole main space to where we're getting 5 to 6 additional feet, and we're going to cut in a slider to give it a nice big bonus room off here. Down here, it's actually pretty simple. Bedroom 4 goes back here. We're going to frame in a bathroom through this section so it services this bedroom and bedroom. And then we have this other space in here that we're gonna create the laundry room or the mud room and move our door access from the garage into the garage from here. So you come in, it transitions good. Go from garage into the mud room. You got a bathroom, bedroom, wide open bonus space with sliders, so it gets lots of natural extra light. Things that we got to worry about right now though, as we're getting framed in the stairs, we're also having our foundation company come out and demo this whole slab out because we got to see what we're working with here. This foundation is buckled throughout this whole area in here. And so we're getting a foundation company, a geotech out here, see what's going on. But we need to get this tore out as well because we got to get the stairs dropped in. So they're going to tear this whole thing out. We're going to do our inspections. We're going to see what we need to do there. We think that the previous homeowner has ran a bunch of new drainage, so they actually fixed the issue. The problem is they just never repaired the issue. They kind of temporarily did it. As we busted up sort of the slab, we have about a 1/2 inch slab poured here, which isn't normal. So typically your slab's not gonna break out like this. So what we think is this was an unfinished basement before, water gets in because that was pretty normal back then. There was so much water getting routed in that they just poured a slab on top, but then the soil got corrupted underneath. So the next steps on here is we're gonna yank this out, we're gonna frame in our staircase, we're gonna check the foundation, make sure it's properly supported, pour whatever we need to do, pour in any kind of footings, and then move on with framing from there. But this is a really important piece of moving this project forward. So as we get closer, we'll be back out here in about 2 weeks. The reason being it's gonna be 2 weeks is the framer has to get this slab demoed out, and then we gotta get the stairs roughed in first. I can't create a layout until I know where my stairs are going. So he's gonna get that all kind of done over the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna come out and do my final walkthrough. We're gonna perfect our layout, put it on paper, put it on our plan, get our permits finally in for submittal, and then at that point, start framing away and getting moving on rough-ins. So stay tuned for the next walkthrough. Again, when we walk through, this should be all wide open, stairs should be built in, and we're gonna do our final selection on what the layout is and why.